Hello and welcome to another adventure. I think it's just coming up to 6 o'clock in the morning and I'm in Telford and I'm about to embark on a journey into the area of North Wales to look at some engineering feats, and I might even look at a couple of housing estates as well while I'm about the place. So feel free to join us and we will be off. And off we go. Hi, it's me again. I am travelling up the A5 towards Shrewsbury along the dual carriageway, and I want to sort of talk to you about camping life and van life, as they call it. And I never really thought I'd end up being the van type of van life type of person, because I know nothing about camping whatsoever. It's amazing what you need, really. I mean, I bought a fairly basic, as you saw in the last video, a fairly basic van, which was all fitted out with the bits and pieces. I mean, I still don't know how to work the fridge or the diesel heater or any of the other gizmos and gadgets in this van. What we are going to do is what we call stealth camping, which is where you don't pay to be on a pitch, you don't have electricity, and you're almost off grid apart from your leisure battery, so to speak. So we'll be doing that, and hopefully, if all runs to plan, tonight we'll be parking up in a really nice spot. Well, we have just left, I think we've just left Shropshire and we're in the area of Wrexham now. So we're travelling up I think it's the A483, which takes us up towards the A55, the North Wales Expressway. So we're kind of sort of heading up towards Chirk, and the sun wants to come out. Now the A5 comes off here now, and we leave the A5 onto the 483, but yeah, we're on the way towards the A55, and our first stop, so it's saying it's 9 miles to Wrexham. Now the sun is starting to peek out, at the moment through the trees. I can see it, so with any luck we might have a really nice day today. Well, I've arrived at my destination now, and it's a place it's actually called, I wouldn't even want to pronounce it. I think it's Dornian or something like that. Anyway, we're not that far from Lamberis. Now if I switch around, you can actually see over there, you can see the beautiful countryside, you can see the sea, Anglesey, and then Snowdonia over there. Well, this is why I've come up to this area is last time I came up here, I it was with one of my walking groups, and we wanted to find the plunge pool, which was the top reservoir for the electric mountain, which is the big power station that's underneath the slate mine. We never really got to it because it was literally the weather was awful, so I'm going to try and venture up there again and see this icy blue lagoon pool. Well, I'm just about to start the arduous walk up there, and if I turn you around, you can just see how high we are, because the actual clouds are actually sitting quite low. It's a bit of a climb up to this plunge pool, but hopefully it's worth the effort to go and see it. Well, one thing about this route is it's uphill pretty much most of the way, so I will look forward to coming back, because it's downhill and the sun's starting to come out now. So a lot of this area around here is the remnants of the once massive industry, which was slate. Slate was exported all over the world from this location, and we'll have a look at that in a little bit more detail soon. So just across there you can see that sort of dam there, which is grassed. Behind there is another lake, okay, which we'll have a little look at when we come back down, but we're going to find the first lake first. So what we'll do, we won't look at that lake just yet, we'll come down and have a look, because the two of them are kind of connected, but I can tell you now, we've got some hill walking to do now. I have to turn you around. Look at them. I've got to go up over them somehow. Wow. Well, I better get walking, hadn't I? I sort of just had a little bit of a rest now, and I just thought it'd be a good opportunity for us to get our bearings, okay? So I don't know how well you can pick this on the camera, but right over the far way is Anglesey, and that stretches right the way across there. You can see the Menai Strait running right through the middle, look. And you can Anglesey is a fair old big place, people don't realise. And you can see over to the right, between this hill to my right hand side and Anglesey, you can see Puffin Island as well. Look at those clouds, you could almost touch them. Here's that first lake we saw, and we're looking at it from above here, and you can see how low the water level is. Not much rain falling on the Welsh mountains at the moment. In front of you, you're actually looking at a dam. You can just see how this dam has been sort of sandwiched between the mountains here, and this is the dam that holds the water for the hydroelectric power station. And this is a lake I've been really sort of itching to get to see for a long time. I mean, it looks amazing. I mean, that is one hell of a earth bank, isn't it? So let's go and see if we can just do that last bit of the walk up to the top. It doesn't look too bad around here, which is good. When you get closer to it, it's like a mountain in itself. I mean, imagine how many tons, millions of tons of water this dam is holding back. Oh, it's incredible. So we've reached the dam now, as you can see. You can see that huge mighty concrete there. It looks very low at the moment. So how does this mighty structure work then? Well, deep in the mountain below and in the mountains over there, there is a power station called Electric Mountain, and it's a hydroelectric power station. And what happens is under like really high demand, so that's like when you watch Corrie, or you know, a lot of people watch TV at the same time and put their kettles on. This is what gives that little boost onto the national grid. So what happens is this basically, there's a hole right in the middle of this, and when it's opened like a big sluice, this water drops down into the mountain below and then into the turbine to generate the electricity. Then any electricity they've made that they don't need, they will use to pump the water back up here in the evening. So actually it's complete and utterly recycled completely. But looking at it now, it looks like it's suffering from low rainfall at the moment. There doesn't seem a massive amount of water in here. You can see where the water level is supposed to be. But it is an absolute engineering marvel. You can see how these channels are sort of directed into here, so it collects all the water up from the surrounding countryside. So it looks like this dam is actually finished in a kind of bitumen layer, a liquid bitumen. You can see it, how we walk up here, it's sort of all dripping down. And you can see there's a line across there. So I imagine when they're working on it, they probably abseil off that and connect themselves to that wire.
Fields of our paths, feelings part our ways, keeping us close but estranged now. Dreams holding us closer, meadows of our youth, 107 days, but recalling it backwards. Our dreams holding us closer. So clear. Ooh, we can see so clear.
So the question is, was that worth the walk up that hill? Absolutely. This is a marvel of engineering, this is, and it's such a beautiful day as well. Absolutely, I think it's fantastic. I've got the long walk home. I've included a few drone shots in with the footage there that I've taken, so it gives you a good idea of the size of this place. But what an adventure! Loved every minute. Well, it's time to make my way back down the mountain, and our next location, I'll probably have to go and charge the cameras up and stuff, but the next location is related to the slate mine industry, which is really interesting. Well, hopefully I'll see you back at the van. The trouble is with structures inside mountains, it produces a lot of excess grey water, and there's a good example of here, this sort of river that's running down here, this tunnel, and that is then being actually transported across here and out and down the mountain. Well, we're sitting on the banks now of the lower reservoir here, and you can see right over there, right up there, the overflow of that top lake is coming down here. Look, you can see all that water coming down. You can hear it as it's coming down that hillside like a waterfall. So this is the lower lake here. I think this is just a reserve, but again, you can see from the tide mark on the wall that the actual water level's really low. But lovely clear water as well though. Look, you can, it's just so nice. Thankfully, I'm nearly back to the car, and I tell you what, walking down is definitely harder than walking up. It really wrecks your calf muscles, especially this walk. But the skies are clear enough. It's blue skies, all good for us, as far as I'm concerned. The van is in sight. The van is in sight. I can see it now.